Hey YouTube, Dr. G here, William Gillum, aka Dr. G. I want to thank you for tuning into this quick YouTube. Also, we want you to urge you to hit the subscribe button and also click like and hit the bell so that whenever we do a video, you'll be the first to know. Today I want to quickly talk about Narcissistic Personality Disorder, which many of you are very aware of. It's a lot of information out there now. But I had my own personal experience with Narcissistic Personality Disorder when I put the characteristics into Google, and the term NPD was given to me by Google. And this was when my research began. And I tell you what, there's been so much learning and so much information that I have attained through this, and not only through different blogs and vlogs, but also personal experience. Today, we want to identify the fact that narcissistic personality disorder is a clinical disorder that pertains to individuals who are extremely self-centered and who feel a sense of superimportance, egotism on another level, and basically they feel that they should be worshipped, and they are willing to go to whatever lengths to get that worship. Whoever gives them that worship or treats them worshipfully is called a supplier or a supply. Now, a supply can come in the forms of money, it can come in the forms of sex, but it can even be something as simple as noticing a person, giving them admiration. These individuals live and thrive on admiration. It is the fuel whereby they maneuver. It is the fuel whereby they are empowered. It is the air that they breathe. Now, with this being said, we need to understand that there are always supplies in their life, and even if they are with a main supply, number one supplier, there will always be a secondary supplier, almost like a sidekick, that they will have in the bullpen waiting for the season to end, to where they either no longer have that supply or they get bored. Something as simple as boredom will make the narcissist change on you. Now, we need to also, I'm just going to throw out some characteristics whereby I'm going to go more in depth in future videos, but when narcissists need supply, terms that are related to narcissism is flying monkeys. A flying monkey is an individual or individuals who assist the narcissist in their folly. These are individuals who sympathize with them or empathize with their cause. Now, keep in mind, the narcissist does not have the ability to empathize with anyone at all. Basically, they do not care about how they are affecting you. You can tell a narcissist, you hurt me, I'm going through as a result of you did. If you're thinking that that's going to get their sympathy, think again. What you just did was gave them supply. They actually feel empowered, and they come from their standpoint of, with the mindset of, well, just look at how powerful I am. I was able to get him or her in an uproar. Do you know that a narcissist is so demonic that many times in your connection with them, they will cause you to want to commit suicide? I know this by experience. They will cause you to want to jump off the bridge, run off the bridge, pop yourself in the head with a gun, take a bunch of pills. And they get supply from both positive and negative experiences. An argument will be supplied for them because they like the fact that you care enough about them to argue with them, whereas they don't care enough about you to go through all of that. Now, the ultimate supply would be for you to commit suicide. So there are some narcissists that would literally want you to kill yourself because they always have in their mind that this person loved me and cared about me so much. I'm so important. I'm such a big man. I'm such a big woman. or whoever, that I made them kill themselves. And they'll be talking about that like they're sad about it, but every time they mention it, they will get supply from that. So this is a demon from the pit of hell that's dwelling in the form of mankind, and that the enemy is sent into your life to destroy you. Keep that in mind. And that's male or female. I'm going to even go as far as to say that men, most typically men who are unregenerated by the power of God, there are probably more men statistically that are narcissistic than women. But when you find a narcissistic woman, you are dealing with something. And I'm going to deal with that at another season. A narcissistic woman is extremely destructive. And because women by nature are meticulous, anytime you couple narcissism with brilliance or with intelligence, you're going to have a monster, is what you're going to be dealing with. It's somebody that will literally destroy you or cause you to be destroyed. Flying monkeys are individuals that help the narcissist do their dirty work. So the flying monkeys are people who are around them, people that they poison, people who are sympathetic to their cause, people who feel that they should be heard, or who are there to help them with whatever they're doing. Flying monkeys, all right? We've noticed that when you deal with NPD, that there is it sometimes feels like a game. It is a game. To them, it is not serious. That's why they can let you go so very quickly. The three phases leading into this is pertaining to narcissistic personality disorder is the love bombing stage, the devaluing stage, and then number 3, the discard. Love bomb, devaluing, discard. When you come into any kind of connection with a narcissist, you can count on them eventually leaving you. You can count on that. That's going to happen. Once you identify through the characteristics that you are dealing with a narcissist, prepare for the discard. But because they discard you doesn't mean they're done with you. They discard you and release you for the purpose of pulling you back in. All right. So the reason why life is a game to a narcissist is because a narcissist is basically a 2-year-old in a grown body. They will throw a temper tantrum when they don't get their way. The only thing that it will take in order to get them to reveal themselves and to show their true colors is to tell them this one word. Are you ready? No. If you say no about anything, you will have their attention, and they will decide that they're going to get even with you. Now, we'll deal with later on the hoovering. The love bombing is what they do to get you. They'll come in, show you all the love that you want. They'll go all out, give you anything, and more than that, love making will be very intense. And they will do that until they feel like that they have you believing that they love you. And then they will begin the devaluing stage. That means you can do no right. At first you could do no wrong, but now you can do no right. And everything that they say is a complaint. It's not always just about complaining, but that's one angle of it. And they're not willing to talk, and they begin to ignore you, and they begin to be silent with you, and they don't want to communicate to make anything happen. This is all a part of their game. They want that. After they get you in and devalue you, then they discard you. When they discard you, you're going to wake up one day thinking it's going to be a regular day and they're going to be gone. And their explanation is going to be, it could be anything, and usually it doesn't even make any sense. If they do something, if you do something, or you guys have a conflict, or have anything happen, an argument, they may not right away show that they're upset, but 2 months down the road, when they think about it, they could turn around and abandon you 2 months down the road with nothing having happened. So that means today they could just out of nowhere just change and turn on you in a minute, and just decide today I'm going to leave him or her. And you wake up and find out that they are gone. All right? We call that the discard phase. Now, after that, there's going to be the smear campaign. After that, there's going to be the smear campaign. That means they're going to find your family, friends, whatever friends y'all have in common. It can be church members, it can be family members, whoever it is. Smear campaign. Do you understand? And you need to be aware of this. This is going to come, and they're going to talk about you, and they're not going to be fair about it. They're going to talk about, make up things. They're going to lie. They're going to do whatever they can do to try to mess you up, and in the eyes of the people, because at the end of the day, they want to come out, smelling like roses, and they don't want to look like the bad guy or girl. Some cases it's a girl, okay? So they've got to smear you in the eyes of everybody around you. All right? In a moment, we're going to talk about how to get over and how to get even with the narcissist after a smear campaign and after the final discard. Subscribe, click like, and hit the button. And also at the bottom, I'll put my link there where you can also donate to my page if you'd like to. If something we said helps you, or you agree or disagree, that's fine. We can agree to disagree. But this is a community that we are formulating now because of the survival. I'm a survivor of this narcissistic personality disorder, and now we're going to educate the world as best as we can. I'm going to do my part to help the world recognize it. All right? Dr. G, a.k.a. William Gillum, signing off. And click subscribe and the like and the bell. Blessings.